All right. Here we go. Welcome everyone to the stream. We're going to continue on whatever part this is. We're on a bag 27 out of 49. Continuing our work on Rivendell here. And I will say one thing that this set has done really well is Easter eggs. I think that there's all kinds of, not only are they copying the design from the movies and all that, and where those have Easter eggs, so those Easter eggs are popping in as well. But there's like, only if you're like a deep-seated lore are you really going to know some of these. Yo! Yes, I am. What's up, guys? Welcome in, Wolfpack. Adam? I am early. I didn't know that. I kind of like just decided. Mostly. Oh, nice. Yeah, my team doesn't play till later. Well, welcome, guys. We're here for a good time. Yeah, no, yeah, things are all right. Then we're saying switch back. I appreciate that. Yes, back and over. It's part of the reason that I chose. Like, I don't usually stream on the weekends, but I felt like, things are a good place. And then I don't know what I'm going to be able to do during the week as well. And I want to finish this rather sooner rather than later, and not like wrap this up end of November. That way I can get started on planning out the review, as a lot of my content that I have plans for, including entering a stop motion giveaway contest, are just kind of on hold until I get some parts in, or go pick up parts. But the store I was going to go to is closed the next 2 days, so that's not happening, at least till middle of the week. And then I've started working some freelance as well, so I gotta make sure I have time for that as well. But I honestly, with so short notice, didn't think that anyone would be in here, so I'm stoked that you guys are. At least not immediately. We're here to chill on this fine Sunday. Interesting. That'd be really good for you, Wolfpack. What is their record? What are they? Are they 4-0? Oh, nice. I mean, a win is a win. That'd be really good. Like, the Broncos have looked really good the past couple of years. Like, well, I guess since last year, they're 4-0. At some point, they got to lose one, right? Only one team has gone almost whole season undefeated. That team happens to be mine. Oh, nice. 40 for 12. That's really good. I haven't done Romanian in such a long time. I probably should have gone this morning, but it looks like I think we're we are. We're middle. I haven't been going for any crazy PRs. Just kind of like rebuilding the routine again. Then maybe we'll start going for something. Oh, Wolfpack. I think you might do it. How much time left? $2.16. Oh, I think you got a chance. You got a really good chance. I think you can do it. So yeah, like you're actually out there playing, but you know what? And you're up. Extending your score there would like. I mean, with you got 216, you're probably gonna take it down to about a minute. They'll have a minute, and Eagles aren't known for their quick being able to drive up quick, as far as that I've seen from them. Right. Oh, there, another one here, and then. This is 2 minutes. Nice. I feel like this is a really easy bag. Not that they're even hard, but they're like. I feel like I'm flying through this, which is good because I still have 22 bags left to go. Which, estimating it out, is about 5.5 streams. But I've been streaming for like 2 weeks on this set. Not like I'm not like antsy to be done with it, but I would also at the same time like to be done with it, so I can start like working on other projects. does mean less streaming because I'm not going to be streaming every day, but which I have thoroughly enjoyed. A 3 and then a 1x2. But I would like to kind of get some other things done. Kind of like I'm creating a new routine, so I want to be able to do that. Does it go? It's telling me. Yes, it goes like that. Are we saying this goes here? I think we are. And then in the middle. Like, I think this goes like this. 4th down. All right. Is that? It goes over 1. Oh no. That's always the worst, especially like when you're watching the game. Did I miss? No, I did not. But like one thing about this. Oh man, I totally missed the little mushrooms here. This one goes here. It's really cool. Yeah. I mean, at 14, it is definitely going to get scary. But, I'm sure I have an extra one, but it's... Why am I looking? I'm looking for a tan one. Like one thing that I really like that the set has done really well is the ability to just take certain parts out, and that's one of the things that the designers really tried to do was just make it so that it's like if you don't have the room for the whole set, you can build the whole thing, but you can split it up, and make it easier. So if you really like the council scene, you can take the council out, which is what we're working on right now. And there's going to be one there, and there's going to be another one right here. You had to build it up. That's disturbing. That goes there. Yeah, like that is disturbing to think about. That's why I'm trying not to think about it. I'm kidding. But what? Okay. Anyways, yes, Rivendell. Rivendell is a lot of fun. One thing I learned is the tiles that I put down, I think on the last stream, the ones that are up here, are actually like there's a really cool Easter egg that goes back to like I don't know how much you remember of my lore little theory, but Feanor, which I did not explain about. These are the symbol used in the Feanorings. They come from elven smiths, really great crafters, and one of those would come down the line in the Second Age, being Celebrimbor, who would help forge the lesser rings of power, so to speak. They're the ones. They're the rings that are like they go to the dwarves, they go to the elves, and they go to the men. He does not get involved in reading, or he does not get involved in um, crafting the one ring that is only Sauron. But so from that line of Elvis Smiths is this pattern design, and that's where that comes from. Ooh, Wolfpack looks like you are having a game. So how are we gonna do this? Oh, because it's like that. And as I was just mentioning about Sauron, in here we have the eye, which is going to be underneath the. It might be. Oh, that goes to Aragorn. Or Boromir? Boromir. Alright, we get to build our little hobbits. Or for Gollum, hobbitses. Yo, hey Brick Doors, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're over here, still building Rivendell. Oh no, where did I? Thanks for coming on. Which one do you use, Pippin? Yeah, you're mischievous enough. I do find it interesting that they give Pippin here lambast bread. Like, I mean, this like lambast bread didn't come into place in the journey yet. Actually, well, for now, we're going to put the hobbits over here. They were not invited to the council, so we got to exclude them, unfortunately. I mean, of course, they were hiding. No, I have their faces switched. Oh, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, no. I'm not trying to... I did kind of figure that out. I'm more... the piece that I built for Pippin is definitely supposed to be lembas bread, which doesn't happen. The Fellowship aren't given that until after the Balrog and Lothlorien. But I'm also trying not to be nitpicky about it either, because I don't think it really matters. I mean, like, the way that they designed the set is this was the one Lord of the Rings set. The one they built this one to be the one if no other set was ever created. If that makes any kind of sense, but and of course that sold so well that we got nice job. You took them down. They got a loss. Now I was saying that I really like the Easter egg of Sauron's eye. That is it in the middle, which is going to go underneath the whole council. Which I think it's just a really cool Easter egg. Of course, the eye is like a movie reference, where the pattern of the Fëanor, the pattern of Fëanor. Try saying that 3 times fast. Who was an Elvish smith back from the First Age. When did this come in? I should have already put it in. I was talking about the pattern, which I think is just really cool, and it's just like a really cool Easter egg that probably only means something to me, or like really hardcore book readers, like book readers of the Lord of the Rings. I like recognizing these kinds of details. Where's the other one? Run for me. Okay. I think I missed something. Yeah, I didn't miss something. I missed. These should be all one stack. There we go. I love the arches in this. Like, I looked ahead a little bit, and like the techniques in this are going to be very cool. I'm excited to build. Like, this has just been really, really solid, good build. Oh, I should make sure that I'm doing all 4 of these at the same time. Yes, I don't know. I definitely will be. Like, I don't know that I'll be like nitpicky about it, but I will like point out, hey, like this is inaccurate to the lore. This is inaccurate to the scene, but I understand for what the set was doing. Like, I can definitely go in and go, this was the set to be the one and only Lord of the Rings set, not just be a Lord of the Rings set within the last 10 years. Just there's Brickheads, and then this. Then the thought was there would be no more Lord of the Rings sets. And so from that point of view, like, I can put that in as a antidote, but still point out that, hey, you know what? Lambus bread shouldn't be here. But also on the same vein, I can also be like, you know what? I'm glad they included it, though. Because I think, I am glad that it's here. Like, I'm glad Lambus bread, one piece of it. Yeah, and like, there's like, this is honestly, even with flaws, like, again, Lambus bread not belonging is like the only flaw I found. Is some of the technique hard to get right when you're building? Absolutely. Like, I struggled with I still don't think that the gazebo part looks right, and I might have to work that out to see if I can get it looking a little bit better. But that's a me problem. Like if the minor issues are just like 2 pieces that shouldn't be there because they're representing something that wasn't given, the Fellowship didn't have. I mean, they could have, because it's elven bread, but it was not shown. It was not mentioned. And if that's the only flaw, that still makes it a 10 out of 10 set, in my opinion. Like, just because Pippin's having Lambus bread doesn't bring it down to a 9 or a 7. Is it lore accurate? Absolutely not. But is it a fun detail to include because of the thought process? Absolutely. But it is going to be something that, in a full review, that I'm going to point out and spend a little bit of time on. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, a review is not just about the good; it's about the good and the bad, and the things that don't matter as much as the things that do. Is it structurally sound? Is it are there any major problems with it? Can you recommend this? All that stuff. Two done. Like, I still enjoy this set. It kind of makes me like almost want a Lothlorien set. I think that is the maybe 27 is the big. I'm happy for your win, Wolfpack. These go on these. But like these, the one thing that these sets have done really well is just that attention to detail. Oh, these only go here. I got it. Yeah, that was sound like a nail biter. one of those games where you just don't know which way it's going to go and you hope it goes in your favor. I must have missed that. This go up here and then that's what I've one of the things about as the league has progressed. I would agree with you on that. Like there's maybe that's not the point you're trying to make, but like I feel like that there's just too many flags, and I get making the game safer. And not letting your star players getting hurt and giving good opportunities, but it still feels like sometimes you just let them play, let it play out. Is kind of how I view it. Yeah, that you do. I mean, just so many of these young teams, right? Young talent. When you have young talent, you're gonna have mistakes, and you gotta clean that up. We're still here. So is this going here? It is. So, and I missed that. Yeah, like you just can't. You can't have that. Not when you're playing close games. So we'll turn this way. Just like that. When did that come along? And where do I see it? There should be. That definitely. That's rough, man. It's not there, but it's not listed as a piece because it's this. Yeah, those are definitely the rough games to watch. Right. It's just the pure, just sweat from adrenaline from it. Yeah, been there. Shoot. Yeah. At this point, it probably is. Oh. Now, I think that, part 7? I estimated it mathematically. I think it's another 5.5. It's just still a crazy. It's just so massive. this is going there. Oh. Thanks for coming in, Starfish. Oh, absolutely. I'm taking my entire old Lord of the Rings figures, and this set is going to be decked out. Like we might even have like some dwarves in there. Do a little bit where we got scenes from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings taking place. I absolutely plan on that. Let's go there. Now we just did the sticker for the forging of the rings, not the one ring, but the rings. It is, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's going to be with my other Lord of the Rings sets. I want to build like a little elevated platform for my Hobbit houses where they'll nest together and kind of make like a little Hobbit hill, and then kind of put Rivendell next to that. We'll see how long it takes me to get to that. But I might go find an acrylic case for the Shire and do it that way. And I'm debating lighting up Rivendell. I don't know if it needs too much for lights. Missed one. Lighting would definitely be cool. It does it ring. I think it would add like a certain element to it. I want to find ways that I can fit all my Lord of the Rings sets together and kind of save some space as well. Just where like kind of raising the Hobbit houses and kind of stacking them together so it looks like a Hobbit hill. I think do a couple things like that would be really cool. No, this goes forward, that goes sideways. Like I am like one of the aspects that I can't wait to review this set because I number one, it's been like my favorite set to build, but the other part is that I'm so knowledgeable when it comes to like the lore that I feel like that I can kind of really shine lights of like what's happening or what each piece, what little Easter egg means. So I'm definitely excited to do that. Yeah, that's it. It's got to be just from like breaking apart Lego there, dude. I thought about it for sure. Like it was contemplated. Like it just turned out like it was just gonna be way too much. Like I'll probably do like a reverse stop motion, like just sections of it will come apart, and then we'll just reverse it, reverse engineer it, kind of. But it's not gonna be, or I'll be just doing the minifigures in stop motion. I think, this was just going to be, like a stop motion build would just be way too much. That would be like, it would take me at least a month, if not longer. And this way, I get to do a bunch of live streams and connect with my audience. Okay, we're gonna alternate. Yes. Oh, I mean, it's already taken me. Nope, that's the wrong way. Yeah, like it's already been like, and it's like, it's easy to fix when you're like live streaming and you mess up where you put apart. Stop motion, you have to be on it to catch those mistakes, and then either I am. I think that was supposed to go there. Then we use that. Yo, Capavin, welcome. There's a flea in here. Welcome to the stream. Do that so I can see. Oh, nice. I did hear that. Congratulations. Remind me, he did tell me. What set was he giving away? I know it's something small, but dude, appreciate that. I might have to stick to this piece later. Alright, well, this I'm gonna leave playing. I lost my second sticker sheet, which is why I don't know why they split it up so much as far as sticker sheets go. They could have just done this as one. We did one small and oh, it's the spring animal set. Oh, that's really cool. I got one of the. I think it was kind of not the spring animal set, but it was like it was one of the 3-in-1, which had like the bunny. Oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you'll get a gift card that you get to spend anywhere, which is pretty cool. You can go, or like you'll get a Lego gift card. Not where you can spend anywhere, but like you can go get yourself like a really cool set too. Oh, that's really cool. That's something that I want to organize and do more of those. Okay. Doing giveaways, like I would probably do the same thing. Like I think that was supposed to go there, and I forgot. I'm pretty sure no. Or I think it goes here. It goes here. Like winning a giveaway is is exciting. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. How on earth do we attach this? Are we attaching it under the impression here? Yeah, oh, that is really, really great for you. I haven't won a Lego giveaway before. I've entered, the closest thing I got was there back in the day, this Lego YouTuber would do weekly shoutouts, and they'd pick a random comment, and I won that. So I got shouted out for the week. But winning actually something from them never happened. There's one. Dude, right? The pillars, the contrasting details on it is with the tile floor, and that's what I was talking about. Those tiles are the Feanor design. There's all kinds of the set really is draw drop. But here's a little part. I'm gonna read off the triangles for the upper part technique right here are they're part of a technique that are called the Pythagorean pairs, where dissimilar triangles share the same length and hypotenuse. Way more geometry than I've ever algebra than I've ever learned. But the Grievous wheel bike. Oh, nice. You get that off of Whatnot? I wonder where that... I go dropping my sticker sheet. I lost my smaller sticker sheet somewhere. Yeah, this set had such high quality, has such good. Oh, that's awesome. Cavarian. Facebook is underrated. You can sometimes find some really great deals. I love not taking advantage of people, but finding that mom who's cleaning out their child who's done with Lego, kind of and so I'll go in and swipe a good deal. I've gotten some that are well below market value on there. There's definitely also people that are ripping people off. There's definitely your share of that, but you can get a really good deal if you know what you're looking for and know the value that you're looking at. If you hang around in Lego streams, you probably have a good idea of what you're looking for, or what the value that you're going to see on a place like Facebook Marketplace. That's really my point. But You can find some really good deals on a bulk bin that might have, and sometimes you can get pictures of that, kind of see what's going to be in that bin. I've succeeded very well from that. All right. How's this all going together? Okay. So, I missed all that. That's why. So we are gapping that. And that's going like that. That is a great score. Like, it's hard to get a good score like that. Really hard. Like, I was able to get a $10 bag. What am I still missing? But like, you'll find those people that just want to get rid of a collection, and that's a great way. I found some people that like just want to get rid of stuff, and like I'll pick up. I've picked up some sets that way that have been relatively cheap, and even if they're like, if they're not in my town, like, they're more than willing to ship. I've found. I didn't say it could fall. And that goes like that. We did that. And then we did that. And yes, Adam, this, like, the detail on this is just unmatched. Like, I haven't seen a set with such good quality control, really. Like, number one, you're gonna get everything, every piece. That neighbor that you can hear. Oh, the sound that's in your little apartment there just carries. Okay, this lines up with that. Like, when I shared an apartment, I never had that, and I had roommates that were right next door. Never, like, we all shared a house, but like, couldn't really. I don't ever remember hearing them. Either that or I tuned them out, which honestly could have happened. But like, I don't remember hearing them. That's too funny. That really is. Okay, so there's 4 that we put a 1x3 tile. Like, that feels like the most. It goes up here. Yes. I don't see why they. Dude, that. You're in a suite and you're still hearing? Dude. That's crazy. Yeah, but like the design on like even like these steps, like yes, Rivendell, exactly, back on point. First try. You guys won't get that, but so on here, like even like the detail on these steps, like they're nothing like. I mean, if you really look at them, are they anything to write home about? Probably not. But like, they're still adding like this crazy, like maybe not crazy, but like bits of detail that all connect in some way. Like you're gonna have railings and stop tracking my heart. And I think this goes like this. I used to. I need to find. Yeah, I do have one of them. Well, I've got a bendy tripod. I do need to figure that out. Because I used to have the setup when I would use OBS. I was able to manage it, and now like OBS has changed so much that I'm an old dog that can't teach new tricks to. Not quite, but like I'm trying to figure out how many like camera setups I want to do, because I do want to do like I want to do a few different ones. I want one that's going to be vertical so that those shorts viewers can see, or like it'll bring in some shorts viewers if they want to, if they're interested, and then yeah, I want to keep things simple. Like I don't mind. Like I love tech, like, and I can. I'm very knowledgeable to the most part when it comes to tech. OBS is the only one that like tricks me up. I like using StreamYard because of the simplicity of it. I'm also at the point where I can't really pay for it, and so I thought that to get that other, like I kind of set it up for guests, and I probably need to go through and kind of like reset it up. News. Like I can. I think I just forgot what the. I think it's picture in picture. I just need to change my layout, and I think that I could get a second screen window where like it would either like be my computer screen and the camera, or it would be. I think that I could do something with that. I don't know if it'll be for like the next stream, but it might be after I'm done with Rivendell, going back and kind of playing around with. Yeah, I don't know. I like to have myself on like so you can see me talking, so that seeing me engage with you. I don't know. There's something about that. I feel like that like I'm not one that ever did faceless. So like you've seen my face from the day one, where I sat down, turned the camera, and just started talking. It was probably a really bad stream where I was like really quiet and only talked to one person because that's all who showed up on the stream. That's just what happened. But now we've come a long way. And at one point in time, I did have a dual. It wasn't great. I don't remember how I did it because I didn't ever have two cameras. So I think I did where I had like it was just I think I used my laptop, and so it wasn't like great quality, which I think is why I stopped that. But something that I am considering going back to and trying to figure out. Yeah, like no, for sure. Like I just want one that it like a lower end camera or like No, I mean, like, I don't like. I have a second camera that would shoot at least 1080. I think that is this one's like a 4K. It's my main camera. I can use my secondary camera, wire that one up, and like just kind of where it's closer on the build, because it's like with this, like I can't find that perfect balance that is, because that's something that I would like, finding a perfect balance that like shows enough of me, shows enough of the build, gets a, especially on building a bigger set, how's all of this coming together so that you can kind of see for yourself. Like the live streaming build experience is also like not necessarily meant to like make you want to go out and get this, but if it does that, then I've done my job pretty well. But it's like, I want it to be a place where we can all come together and engage on and talk about this set that I'm building. But where you're also getting the answers you're looking for. You want to know if this is a set that you're gonna, and so you're wanting to know how the build process is. And like I can talk about that, but like if you can actually see it, it's a whole different thing. I mean, I need to clean up. My dead space is this corner right here, pretty much. Like, or that's where I kind of like, and then also a little bit of the front. Like, I want just enough of the table. Like, I mean, like, I don't really like having all the light poles being shown. Like, so we're a little too wide. But I feel like, for this stream, like, that's kind of what it had to be. I don't see this 1x2. I see this. Did I put it somewhere? Oh, I totally didn't do this side of the build. Yeah, I mean, like, my setup for stop motion is different than how I review. It is different from my live stream. And your live stream, like, campfire, people come join, chill. Exactly. Actually, that's almost a good. That would almost be like a good ambient sound effect. It really kind of capture, or really just like capture that vibe. So having a little campfire, like crackling noise, and maybe that would be too much. Maybe it's taking the analogy way too literal and way too far. But like I kind of get what you're saying. Like this is the chill time. This is like we're not serious. We're not really hating on a set. We're not loving a set either. Like yeah, I'm gonna share what I do like and what I don't like generally, but I guess I could probably take this out if I need to, but I am missing a 1x2. Interesting. Oh, from here next week, you literally being at a campsite. I don't know that I'll do that. I worry too much with the heat, but yeah, like no, I get your point. Like that's the vibe that I've kind of set up. That's the vibe I'm kind of going for is like the chill campfire vibe. Like yeah, I mean you half expect there to be roasting marshmallows, and maybe one of the time, uh, I'll have one roasting in the corner here. You never know. Like I know that I like to shake things up so that people don't always know what to expect. That's wait, are these all supposed to go sideways? This one seems to go sideways. because it goes like this. It could be good for a 4th of July stream, for sure. Yeah, it's exactly what we're going for. There's no more of these 1x2s that they keep on talking about. This was just bag 30, right? Yeah. Okay. Definitely could be, but no, I definitely want to take what you're saying and run with it a little bit. Like, how do I just? I don't want to say make it better, but I mean, I guess make it better is the right word, but giving you a full picture of what is happening in a stream. Something that I feel like that isn't necessarily happening right now. No, and then let's say that is one of these. That's one on this side. So that is a 1x1. How do I bring up the entertainment value? Which is I'm also working on my streaming skills. How do I just keep on engaging? I mean, I feel like I do decent, but I could probably be better. This needed to. Because do that's going to go like that, which means that's going to go like that. Yeah, this bag was missing a couple pieces, but they weren't critical. Now, absolutely, I want to change, not necessarily how I stream, but adding in that extra value. Roll over. That's why I have 3 lights that aren't always on, but I got them for stop motion, but I also got them to increase the the streaming value that I bring. And then and now one thing that I want to work on is just constant having almost a constant monologue going, which is a lot harder said than done for me. There's probably most other people would find not necessarily find it easy, but if they've been streaming for a while like I have, they would find it easier. So that's kind of where I want to get to. Okay, I have some pretty. Oh, let's see. So these are more out here. Okay. Those are like that. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have. To this. Let's go back. I did miss a piece, so let's see where I forgot it. Ah, the bottom. I don't know why, though. I have two extra handrails because it only was one. Guess it is what it is. If that makes sense, but I have an extra handrail piece. Now we're on 30 and 32. Or 31 and 32. No, nothing in there. Oh no. I know it fell. Mm-hmm. All right. I know it's gonna come up later. There it is. All right. Well, today we are cruising on the bill. What did I do? 27. Gotten through 5 bags. They are. I didn't grow up as a big Harry Potter fan. I have a couple of the sets from like the 2019 or 2020, the Hagrid's house and stuff like that. Like, but I do think that they're excellent sets. I feel like as like they're limited, like they have the 8 books. Same with like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is limited what Lego can do. And I don't just mean that from like a rights perspective. I mean that just there's only so many. Like there's not necessarily new places coming out in Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has been written, finished, pretty much. Like there's new books because but that's just because they're combining ages together into one book. Because a lot of the first and second ages weren't well written. But to your point, I do think I like the Night Bus. I think people in the especially the hardcore Lego space feel like the Harry Potter Lego sets don't reinvent themselves. They just they make them better than the ones before. But they're so at this point they're just so close to retiring. Like the old Night Bus just retired, and a new one comes out like a year later. Like old Hagrid's house, and like 2 years later you're getting another one. And to that point, I think I can understand the frustration that people have with that, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Technic. Where it's just like a recycle. And I feel like the same thing would be if they committed to, or maybe that's something that they're afraid of with committing to a full, like, I want like a full theme of Lord of the Rings. I feel like where like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, well, they're very different and have very different audiences. My solution, which maybe this is why I'm not in charge of Lego, my solution would be like in every other year do a wave of sets. Like I'm talking play scale sets for Lord of the Rings. I'm talking same thing like that you would get with Harry Potter. Like you can do the one, like continue what you're doing. Like maybe one like medium sized to smaller set, like a Book Nook type. Okay, and like one large, like a Rivendell, a Barad, a Minas Tirith, that kind of thing. Like the three large sets that we've gotten. Continue that, and then add in and start doing play sets by alternating, not doing one. You're not releasing one every year, or a wave. And I'd probably stick to a wave of like two, like 3 sets. Like you're gonna do a couple, like one from Lord, and I would do it as Middle Earth. I would do one from Lord of the Rings, one from Hobbit, and a battle pack. And then, so you're gonna wait a year and do that again. And same thing with Harry Potter would slim down, probably do a lot less. Maybe Harry Potter is like a 5-set wave, and you do that every other year. And beyond the off years that, beyond the years that Lord of the Rings is not. So if you do that with Harry Potter, and number one, you keep the same shelf space that you're expected, and every set would have a roughly 2-year cycle. Because as much as I love these large Lord of the Rings sets, I want to see some smaller ones. I want to see some battle packs. I want to see I want to be able to build my armies. I want to have like every faction. I want to have every faction in every house. Like I want all the different. Yeah, like that. Like I want like all the different houses. I want like different, like not all the elves are the same. So I want Rivendell elves. I want Lothlorien elves. I want First Age elves. All that kind of thing. Yeah, like exactly. And like, well, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, overlap a little bit, and they aren't exactly the same thing. But I feel like that their sets are and like it's my idea so that like you don't almost like you don't get the fans with too much fatigue, if that makes sense. Like I feel like the hardcore Harry Potter fans that buy every set are like I have 27 Hagrid's houses because they release them every year. Like when every set feels like the Luke's Landspeeder of Star Wars, and you get way too many. Like not every set in Harry Potter is like that entry level set that the new fan to Lego needs to have, so you have to keep on doing it. But like my question to and challenge really to the Lego group would be how do you keep a theme like that fresh? And my idea there is just break it up, do smaller waves, and and then just kind of not doing a wave every year, I think is the way that you keep that fresh. This kind of comes, and we test this down here, and then see if we did that. That does not seem like, because I mean absolutely you can but by doing that you can stay on theme, and then like especially if for Lord of the Rings, if I don't think Harry Potter needs a battle pack. There's too many named characters that, and I feel like, not that you can't, but I feel like maybe you shouldn't do name characters. And like the only faction that I think that you'd want a battle pack for would be like the Death Eaters. But again, my knowledge about Harry Potter, I've only seen the movies like once, never read the books, like not that super knowledgeable about it. Okay, we're doing that. But I do know what I'm looking for, as far as Lord of the Rings go. Yeah, and like I don't want to alienate anyone. I used to want to have like the classic stuff that brings the new person in, but I do feel like, oh, there was 2 of those. Dang it. Okay. Like I do feel like, mixing it up, keeping it fresh. I think. Yeah, like, and having those armies, and I think Star Wars is so vast, and there's like new content going on. Same thing with Marvel, so I feel like there's a way where those aren't really going to get boring if they, and there won't be that fan fatigue from the hardcore. And I think from it'd be very interesting. Like obviously, like there's been interviews, but I feel like really coming and being able to interview a Lego designer and really ask them about like this concept of like, is this something that they thought of doing or trying out and seeing how well it works? So I really think that it brings the best out of both of us. It's like, yes, dude, yeah, like these. And I don't want to take full credit for it. I'm sure that I got my idea of the concept from someone else. Like I don't want to take full credit for something that I didn't do. So that's not me, and I just skipped a step. But yeah, like I feel like that those limited series that isn't always cranking out content, isn't like you introduce something as a full theme. Like I don't know, I feel like even this concept with like bring back some of their OG original themes of like city and, or not city's always been, but like bring back pirates and castle again. This is a good way to do that, where you're not just, oh, it's another castle, oh, it's another this. Like it breaks it up. You keep that freshness going by not overdoing it. See, there, perfect. And then do. Oh, there's 3 of these there. Dude, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, Game of Thrones to be perfect. I mean, I don't see them ever doing that just because of their stance of adult themes. Like, and well, like I know that there's some of the sales depend on how well the content does, and like, but I feel like there's enough of a hardcore audience for some of these themes that as long as they broke it up enough. Okay, well, we know that's gotta go there. that goes behind it. Like that. I mean, I honestly feel like it's a good concept to apply to any theme, like whether it's a theme that, other than like the really big themes that are bringing in money, like it doesn't make sense, when Star Wars is having a year of movies and TV shows that you take a year off, like, and not make any sense to that. Like, I do feel like there's a timeliness to some of those. Like Marvel and Star Wars are really big right now, even though, Marvel is still having like a quality. There's some things that are really great and underlooked. Well, there's others that just don't do well. But like, even to that point, I feel like that those two should like keep going the way they're going. I feel like Marvel is being really selective and not making sets from everything as they're anticipating a flop, so they don't go ahead and make any sets from it. Or Marvel is having to really pick and choose. Star Wars might be doing a little too much. They, some things need to dial back a little bit. I don't know how that would look or anything like that, but to my point that Marvel and Star Wars can kind of keep going the way they're going without any major issues. And I forgot to do this, but I don't feel like I feel like some of those smaller themes that don't have a lot of content to pull from as far as making new sets. I feel like some of the OG themes that people have been asking for back. I think that's a good way to introduce them, is on like every other year, and you have a couple of themes that you're going to rotate through that are going to be kind of that bridge, if you will. Oh, it's going to go out to here. And where do you put this? And then go. Yeah, it's on the same line view. Pretty sure you're going there. But like, I feel like, if they were to really fully commit to a wave of Lord of the Rings, I feel like that there's enough, people like, Rivendell sold so well, not only because the care was there and the quality control was there. You're not getting a lot of missing pieces. I have a couple, but minor pieces that don't affect my build, so that's fine. And I feel like if do a wave of playsets that could be really good, some battle packs, and let us kind of build our armies. And I feel like from that point that they would it goes like that, I guess. Then we're gonna go here. Man, this is why I like live streaming. I really never. I get surprised by what direction we're gonna go because I never know. And it's not just like I just don't know what I'm gonna say or if I'm gonna say anything. And that's where, like, and I've discussed, like, this isn't a new concept that I've had or that I haven't discussed before, but I discuss it frequently. Especially when people bring up, Harry Potter, that's the first thing that comes to mind, is that there's fatigue. Just like people, are kind of in the boat of that there's superhero fatigue. And maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I think that there just isn't. There isn't the quality that we got when we were in, building up to Endgame. The quality isn't where it needs to be. So we're still, it's not just like people want to see good movies, not mediocre. And if they don't feel like it's going to be good, they're not going to watch it. It's as simple as that. There's going there and there. And then the 1x2 comes down to here. And I feel like that if Lego ever used my concept, I don't think that they would announce that they're doing it every other year. It just would be like, it would be surprise, no Harry Potter sets this year. Like, nothing would be rumored, nothing would come out, like, and that's kind of how they would do it. I don't know if that'd be the right way. I think, being open and transparent with your fans is a better way, but who am I to say? I don't run Lego. I just know what I would do if I did. Is this 3? Yeah. All right. No. Are we saying this is going across because there it goes, almost like it's not going on there because that goes there. It's almost saying like it's going like that. Maybe it's like, but like, nope, no. Like, that's what, like, Rivendell is such a good set for, is like just how much care went into it and really thought of it as, if we never make a Lord of the Rings set again, let's do everything we can. And that's where, the other sets are, less like that. Like, I'm not saying there's no care there or anything like that. I think that's unfair to really say that. Unfair to the designers and all that, but there just isn't the same level that we got with Rivendell. This goes on top. Where's that? Like, there's think that like that. And that's where, look at me, someone, he asked me about Harry Potter sets, and I went on some weird tangent. These, I'm gonna move my mic for a second. All right. Definitely not. Where are these going? If I face it the same way, maybe. Ones. Like that. At one going like this. Pick up the lamp again. Like, this is like, we're really like just making this progress here today. And I'm not sure, why this turntable's here, but I guess we'll find out in another bag or two. Just like, this build is just like honestly one of the best builds. Like, is everything easy? Is everything complicated? No. It doesn't mean that it's not great. Like, to me personally, it has just been like one of the best and most fun I've had doing a build. And it's not because I get to sit here and stream, although I do love that. That has been an enjoyable part of it. Going that, I guess we are. Did I forget this somewhere? Right here? And we got the ones here. We didn't get out. Either I'm on top of the 2x4 or because it should be here. There should be one here. Gwen just fell. Oh. I feel like maybe. Oh. There's that piece that I'm missing. Okay, so then when it seems that I have this, and this. Oh, that goes there. I feel like this is like at least tied with the most amount of progress I've made in an hour and a half, an hour and 40, whatever. I think I'm not seeing this 1x3 plate anywhere. There's one there, which we did. when doing this section. Right? It went like sometimes I almost wish that there was a part list per bag, like that we can go, okay, I did one, but where does the other one go? And you can kind of use a mathematical equation almost to kind of figure out, okay, I did miss this. I'm just not seeing it listed anywhere. I'm clearly one there, and then you attached it, and I got the 2. I got the one there. I don't see. Now we did that. I can. Yeah, that 1x3. Stuffing has me stumped. See, as a couple of streams ago, we were talking about digital sometimes is, the way you need to figure these out. Like these large sets. It's not with this, is it? It's after that. No. Doesn't seem to be. So we're going to continue building. And we're going to go to booklet 3. Oh, so much further along. Maybe there's. I went straight there, and then I think it's. Okay, I'm going to go back. It almost looks like it's down here. But either. This guy. So pull this off. Right, I got the one here. So that's not it. It doesn't cover that. I think this goes here. Did that go on? Apologize for the lack of talking, guys. Just trying to figure this out. And we are here, and if you're on replay, say hi. I guess. I don't know. Okay, that makes that better, I guess, kind of. There we go. So then what is this 1x2 tile? I think the one that goes there. All right, I think we figured that out. Anyway, you've caught the whole concept of what to do with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings sets as play sets. Yo, hey, what's up, Brick Motion? Okay. Trying to get a bit of this build done. Next one we got Gandalf. Yeah, it's really coming along. I am missing one of my sticker sheets, but that's all right. I'm going to fall. So I did 33. I've got another. Oh, yeah. I'm considering ending mine. I know that he was doing a giveaway. Mine was spur of the moment, just to kind of make some progress. So I just don't want to carry this. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to go watch his replay then. Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out and make some progress. This build doesn't take me until the end of November. Because starting this week, I'm probably gonna have to do some shorter streams. Not like I'll only have like an hour. We'll see. So I picked up like a side job, so I can pay down some debt. But anyway, I appreciate you coming by. I do need to find that sticker sheet though. I lost my small one that came in the set, but the set is looking like really good. I'm really happy with how it looks. It has made some progress. I think that's going to do it for today. I think that's all I got in me. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, you just joined at the end. I think that's just all the streaming I have. It's been kind of a interesting weekend, to say the least. But good. So I'm going to end the stream there, and we'll pick this up on tomorrow. I do plan on streaming, so thank you everyone for stopping in, chatting. We got off on some really weird and interesting tangents, which is just a lot of fun. So thanks for keeping this entertaining, and we'll catch you on the next one.